All right, gentlemen, and welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really zeroing in on something that, well, it might just transform your daily life, especially if you're over 60. We're talking about your prostate health.
Exactly.
Those nagging issues, right? Interrupted sleep, the constant bathroom trips, that feeling things are just, I don't know, slowing down. And a lot of us just write these off, don't we? Oh, it's just normal aging.
That's the common assumption.
But what if it isn't inevitable? What if these seemingly harmless daily habits are actually sort of silently affecting your prostate?
That's the key, silently.
So our mission today is to pull back the curtain on 13 specific habits. Dr. Mohit Kara, he's a leading urologist, a men's health specialist. He says these are quietly causing trouble.
Yes, his insights are really crucial here.
And more importantly, we want to show you how simple shifts, really small changes, can make a huge difference. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and what's truly remarkable, maybe a bit surprising, is how deeply these, small daily choices connect to something as vital as prostate health. Like you said, common wisdom suggests enlargement is just unavoidable as you age.
Right.
But Dr. Kara's work, it shows men in their 70s doing great, healthy prostates, and then others in their 50s already struggling, often because of these exact habits.
That's fascinating. So it's not just destiny.
Not at all. And this isn't just medical jargon. These are practical insights, things you can use to get back restful nights, maybe improve intimacy, avoid more serious interventions down the line.
It's about control, isn't it? Regaining control over daily comfort and dignity.
Precise.
That difference, inevitable versus controllable, that's a real game changer. So let's jump right in. Habit number 1. This one feels, well, completely harmless, maybe even earned after years of work.
It does seem that way. Habit number 1 is sitting too long without movement.
Ah, the recliner track.
Exactly. Especially after retirement, right? Hours watching TV, reading. It feels restful. But that stillness, it creates direct pressure on your pelvic region. It actually constricts blood flow to the prostate.
Okay.
Think of it like a kinked garden hose. Circulation slows down, and that leads to inflammation, swelling.
So inactivity equals inflammation in this case.
Pretty much. Dr. Carr shared a story, a retired truck driver. Used to sitting, 12 hours a day?
Wow.
He thought his nighttime trips were just age. But then he started just standing up every half hour. Short walks, light stretches.
Simple stuff.
Really simple. And his flow improved, the burning eased up, he started sleeping through the night. He actually said, "Doctor, I never thought something so simple could make such a difference."
Incredible. So the stillness we think is comfort can actually inflame us. It's a reminder. Your prostate needs circulation. Movement is like hydration for that area.
That's a great way to put it.
Which brings us to the next habit, maybe even more surprising. It's about holding things in.
Yes. Habit number 2, ignoring nighttime urges.
Oh, I know this temptation. Just roll over. Right. Don't disturb yourself. Don't disturb your spouse.
It feels convenient in the moment, but inside, holding urine stretches the bladder, and it forces the prostate to work harder against that unnatural pressure.
So you're actually making it work more.
Exactly. That constant strain. It irritates the prostate, it worsens inflammation, and it actually accelerates the very enlargement that's causing the urges in the first place.
Wow, so it's a vicious cycle.
It really is. Dr. Kara told me about a veteran who used to ignore urges, thought he was being tough, ended up waking 6-7 times a night.
Oh, man.
Once he just started listening to his body, getting up when he needed to, the urgency calmed down, the pain eased, he got his nights back, his regret was clear. "Doctor, I wish someone told me years ago holding it in was hurting me more than helping me."
So every trip to the bathroom is actually self-care, not an annoyance.
That's the shift in perspective needed.
That's huge. Now, the next habit, it's not about holding in, it's about what you put on your plate.
Absolutely. Habit number 3, too much red meat and processed foods.
The comfort foods for many. Juicy steaks, bacon, fast food burgers. Decades of habit.
And they do bring comfort and nostalgia. But these heavy, fatty meats, the highly processed stuff, they're metabolic stressors.
Stressors? How so?
They create a constant state of systemic inflammation throughout the body. And that inflammation acts like fuel for prostate growth. Every bite of greasy or chemical-laden food makes your prostate work harder, contributes to swelling over time.
So it's feeding the problem?
Directly. Dr. Carr mentioned a retired steelworker, loved his hamburgers and sausage. His enlargement got so bad he couldn't even sit through a movie.
That's rough.
But then he switched things up. Leaner proteins, chicken, fish, more vegetables. especially lycopene-rich tomatoes, and it transformed his symptoms. He said, "Doctor, I never realized food could be medicine or poison depending on what I chose."
Food as information for the body, choosing fuel for healing, not inflammation. Powerful choice.
Okay, so diet matters hugely. What about something even more basic, like water?
Good question. That leads us to habit number 4, dehydration and low water intake.
Now, this seems logical, right? Drink less water, especially at night, fewer bathroom trips. It seems logical. But the truth is, less water means more concentrated urine. And that concentrated urine irritates the bladder lining. It puts added pressure on the prostate, which, again, fuels inflammation and swelling. So they're one of those vicious cycles.
So cutting back actually makes things worse.
Often, yes.
Mm.
Dr. Kara had a patient limiting himself to just 2 glasses a day. Prostate was swollen, urine irritating. He slowly increased his water intake, but the key was small amounts throughout the day, not chugging.
Right, consistent hydration.
Exactly. His flow smoothed out, burning faded, those hourly night awakenings stopped. He was amazed. "Doctor, I never knew water could make me feel this young again."
Simple power of hydration. Small sips throughout the day. Avoid the big glass before bed. Makes sense. Okay, so dehydration is sneaky. The next one. Many men lean on this for relaxation, but it might be doing more harm than good.
There would be too much alcohol. Habit number 5.
The evening drink. A reward. A
Yeah.
social thing.
Feels like it. But for your prostate, alcohol is kind of a triple threat. First,
Yeah.
it dehydrates you, like we just discussed.
Okay.
Second, it directly irritates the bladder lining. And third, it disrupts your hormonal balance. It messes with testosterone metabolism, can increase estrogen levels.
Wow. Okay. Hormones, too.
Yeah, and all that silently fuels inflammation and enlargement. Makes every trip to the bathroom harder. Dr. Kara had this retired teacher nightly bourbon routine. Constant urgency, waking up frustrated.
I can imagine.
Once they figured out the link, he cut back. Just one drink, maybe on weekends. Replaced the nightly bourbon with herbal tea. Symptoms improved dramatically. He realized alcohol had been stealing his health behind the scenes.
Every sip matters then. Swapping it out isn't just cutting back, it's actively calming things down, investing in tomorrow's comfort.
Well put.
Okay, so alcohol's a big one. What about just general lifestyle? Moving around.
That brings us right to habit number 6, lack of exercise.
Yeah, as we get older, joints ache, energy dips. Exercise feels like a chore, maybe even impossible for some. Slowing down feels natural.
It feels natural, but that stillness is damaging for the prostate, too. We talked about circulation. Lack of exercise means decreased circulation, slowed metabolism, and importantly, building belly fat.
Belly fat, how does that connect?
No, belly fat isn't just, passive weight. It's an active endocrine organ. It produces an enzyme called aromatase.
Okay.
And aromatase converts your beneficial testosterone into estrogen. And estrogen is known to fuel prostate growth.
So the fat itself is working against you hormonally.
Exactly. Dr. Carr recalls a retired accountant. Spent most days in his armchair. Complained of weak flow, constant urges, fatigue. He started with just 15 minutes of walking a day. That's it.
Just 15 minutes.
And he reported sleeping better, more energy, and fewer, less urgent bathroom trips. He smiled and said, "Doctor, I never thought moving this little could give me so much back."
It's not about marathons, just consistent, gentle movement. Walks, stretching, gardening. It's medicine.
Movement is medicine.
Okay, so lack of movement weakens the body. The next habit, it drains strength but also messes with sleep and floods the prostate with stress hormones.
You nailed it. Habit number 7 is high stress and poor sleep.
Which so many men just accept, right? Bills, health worries, family stuff. Sleepless nights are just part of life.
We tend to normalize it. But stress and lack of sleep, they are powerful triggers for prostate enlargement. Under constant pressure, your body pumps out cortisol.
The stress hormone.
Right. Over time, that throws your whole hormonal balance off, lowers testosterone, increases inflammation. Combine that with broken sleep. It's like a perfect storm for prostate swelling and a weakened bladder.
Wow. The mind-body connection is strong here.
Incredibly strong. Dr. Carr worked with a guy who ran a business, carried all that stress right into retirement. Constant urgency was plaguing him. He started focusing on stress reduction, simple things, breathing exercises, evening walks, reading.
Actively calming down.
Yes. And he started sleeping better, 6 hours, then 7 hours, uninterrupted. His prostate symptoms eased significantly. His insight was profound. "Doctor, I never realized my mind was punishing my body."
Small steps toward calm, a good routine, can protect your prostate better than any pill.
Absolutely.
But while stress works quietly, the next habit is dangerous because it, well, keeps you in the dark.
Habit number 8, ignoring regular checkups.
The avoidance tactic, I feel fine, or it's a hassle, or maybe fear of bad news.
All common reasons. But the prostate is tricky. It often grows silently. Symptoms like urgency or weak stream might only show up when the problem is already quite advanced.
So waiting for symptoms is waiting too long.
Often, yes. Ignoring checkups is like driving with the engine light on and just hoping it goes away. Dr. Carr shared a tough story. A proud man, early 60s, hadn't seen a doctor in 20 years.
Oh, no.
When he finally came in, it was an emergency. He couldn't urinate at all, needed immediate treatment, and his reason was heartbreaking. Doctor, I thought if I ignored it would just go away.
That's tough to hear. Checkups aren't weakness, they're strength, preventing a crisis. Your future self will thank you.
Absolutely, it's proactive strength.
Okay, so neglecting checkups is leaving yourself blind. The next habit might surprise people because it's right there in the fridge.
Habit number 9, too much dairy.
Milk, cheese, cream. Staples for generations, right? Feels comforting, normal.
Totally ingrained in many diets. But for prostate health, too much dairy, especially the full-fat kinds, isn't harmless. Research actually links high dairy consumption to higher risks of prostate enlargement, even prostate cancer.
Really? How?
It seems the saturated fats and possibly the hormones naturally present in dairy can sort of overstimulate the gland, encouraging growth.
Okay.
Dr. Carr spoke with a patient, loved his sharp cheddar, but he was suffering weak flow, up multiple times a night. He reduced the heavy dairy, swapped in almond milk, smaller yogurt portions.
Made a difference.
A striking difference, apparently. Flow improved, urgency eased. He told Dr. Carr, "Doctor, I never realized something so simple could have such an effect."
Wow. Rethinking dairy, moderation, maybe some alternatives. Another simple but powerful change. Okay, while food choices tip the balance, the next habit isn't about eating. It's about what you reach for when pain strikes. The medicine cabinet.
Right. Habit number 10, overuse of painkillers.
Very common for men over 60. Aches, stiff joints, old injuries. Popping a couple of pills seems like an easy fix.
It does. But the hidden toll, when used too often, is often overlooked. This includes effects on your prostate. Things like ibuprofen or acetaminophen, while great for short-term relief.
Yeah.
Chronic use can affect kidney function, alter blood flow, and contribute to long-term irritation of the entire urinary system. And that irritation reaches the prostate, quietly fueling swelling.
So the relief comes at a hidden cost.
Potentially, yes. Dr. Carr treated a man with chronic back pain, relied on daily over-the-counter painkillers. By working on the root cause stretches, physical therapy, anti-inflammatory foods, he reduced his pill reliance. And guess what?
Both back pain and prostate symptoms improved.
Exactly. He realized, "Doctor, I never thought the pills I trusted were making me worse."
Painkillers for acute relief, not a daily crutch. Explore safer alternatives. Good advice. Now, if painkillers are a silent culprit, the next habit happens also in the bathroom, but it's about pressure.
Habit number 11, constipation and a low-fiber diet.
Often overlooked connection, right?
Hugely overlooked, yet so powerful. Lack of fiber leads to constipation. And every time you strain during a bowel movement,
You're putting pressure down there.
direct pressure on the pelvic floor, which presses right against the prostate, inflaming it. Repeat that day after day, year after year. That strain fuels enlargement and worsens urinary issues.
Makes perfect sense when you explain it like that.
Dr. Carr remembers an older gentleman just accepted constipation as part of aging. His prostate symptoms were worsening. He changed his diet, more fiber from oats, leafy greens, berries.
And
Bowels became regular. Straining stopped. Prostate symptoms eased. He said, "Doctor, I didn't realize my bathroom habits were punishing me twice."
wow. Protect your bowels, protect your prostate, add fiber, drink water. Simple, again.
Simple but effective.
Okay. Constipation adds pressure from within. The next habit poisons the prostate from the outside, puff by puff.
Habit 12, smoking.
The rationalizations are common. Just a
Why?
few. It's too late to quit now.
We hear them all, but each puff, it's quietly attacking the very systems keeping your prostate and bladder healthy. Smoking damages blood vessels, limits circulation. Remember how important that is?
Yes.
It weakens the body's ability to repair itself. Reduced blood flow makes the prostate more vulnerable to inflammation, enlargement, even cancer.
It hits everything.
It really does. Dr. Carr shared a story. A 70-year-old man saw smoking as his last pleasure, but explaining the direct link to his worsening prostate health, that shocked him.
I bet.
Slowly, with support, he quit. Months later, more energy, sleeping better, breathing easier, felt more confident. He just said, "Doctor, I wish I'd done this sooner."
It's truly never too late. Your prostate, bladder, heart, they'll thank you for every cigarette you don't light. It's taking back health, not giving up pleasure.
Exactly. Taking back control.
Okay, smoking chokes from the outside. The final habit, often the most overlooked, maybe the most sensitive, it involves intimacy.
Habit number 13, ignoring intimacy and sexual health.
Yeah, this is tough. Many men over 60 just quietly give up on this part of life, convince themselves it doesn't matter anymore.
It's a sensitive topic, absolutely.
Yeah.
But biologically, intimacy, including regular ejaculation, is one of the body's natural ways to keep the prostate clear and healthy.
How does that work?
It helps prevent congestion, stops old fluids from building up and causing swelling. When the gland is, let's say, inactive or ignored for long periods, those fluids can accumulate and the prostate can start to swell. What begins as a loss of intimacy can actually contribute to a medical problem.
So use it or lose it, in a way, but for health, not just pleasure.
In a sense, yes, for health. Dr. Carr related an experience with a patient, inactive for nearly a decade, suffering from pressure, constant urges, gently explaining intimacy's role. It led to them reintroducing closeness.
And the result?
His physical symptoms improved, but so did his mood, his marriage. He realized intimacy wasn't just about sex. It was about connection, about vitality, about giving his body the relief it needed.
That's a powerful perspective, honoring your body's natural needs. Intimacy as medicine, restoring balance.
It truly can be. So, gentlemen, we've walked through these 13 habits. Sitting too long, diet, alcohol, stress, ignoring checkups, even intimacy. They silently push your prostate toward trouble.
Each one seems small, but together.
Together, they profoundly shape your future. Dr. Carr sees the cost daily. Sleepless nights, endless bathroom visits, that frustration of feeling your body isn't cooperating.
Yeah.
But he also sees the hope. He's witnessed men 60s, 70s, even 80s turn things around. Once they recognized these habits weren't destiny, they were decisions.
Decisions they could change.
Exactly. If we connect this to the bigger picture, this is really about empowering you. Empowering you to live your best life. Your prostate health. It's not just about a gland down there.
Yeah.
It's about your independence, your dignity, your joy in living each day fully. Your future isn't written by your age. It's written by the choices you make today. The power to protect your prostate and your life, it's already in your hands.
That's a fantastic summary. So what does this all mean for you listening? It means you don't have to tackle everything at once. That's overwhelming.
Start small.
Yeah, start with one habit today. Maybe stand up more often. Maybe swap out that soda for water. Then tackle another tomorrow. Each small step is a step back toward freedom, toward comfort, toward peace of mind.
Every step counts.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive today. We really hope this conversation resonated with you. If it did, please do like this video, maybe share it with a friend or family member who needs to hear it.
Spread the word.
And of course, subscribe to the channel for more valuable insights into health and well-being. Thanks for listening.